Welcome to Enki, Tales from the Past. Firstly, allow me to introduce myself, although you may know me as Sareth. My true name, my lineage name, is Sarpanitu. I am the first human woman to marry an Anunnaki, a distinction that both humbles and frightens me. I must admit that coming to terms with this union was not a simple journey. In my upbringing, Anunnaki were revered as gods, beings of immense power. However, as time passed, I learned that they were not omnipotent deities, but rather beings from a distant realm known as Nibiru. Understanding this truth was a heavy burden to bear. The Anunnaki possessed knowledge and technology that we, as humans, often perceived as magic. But in reality, it was nothing more than advanced science beyond our comprehension. They indeed played a significant role in shaping our civilization, a fact that still baffles me. To think that I am a great-grandchild of my dear friend Inanna's son is a concept too immense for my simple mind to fully grasp, so I chose not to dwell on it. Witnessing the path humankind has taken pains me deeply. Our history and cosmology, as presented to us, is a complex web of lies spun by the followers of Enlil. Many, like I did in the past, accept this narrative or choose to turn a blind eye. As you listen to this fictional podcast, remember that it is the vision of its author, Mário Portela. But perhaps, just perhaps, you should give it a chance and consider whether you, too, might be tempted to ignore it. For a deeper exploration, visit MPORTELA.live, where you can carefully ponder every hidden word in this audio drama.
This is Enki, Tales from the Past. This narrative podcast is authored by Mário Portela.
Inanna, you won't believe the adventure I had today. I was helping you with the mystery of those intriguing gifts that arrive every 2 weeks, and it was such an exhilarating experience. As soon as the delivery arrived, I couldn't contain my excitement. I scurried over to the alley, my heart pounding to catch a glimpse of the person behind these thoughtful gestures. And guess what, my dear Inanna? I saw him.
You sneaky, sneaky thing. Come on, tell me all about it.
A tall and remarkably handsome young man was just starting to walk away from the palace, and my intuition told me that he would be the one. With a quick glance, I could tell that he possessed an aura of mystery and charm that drew me in. In my haste, I threw on my shawl, and without a moment's delay, I set out to follow him, taking great care to maintain a discreet distance so he wouldn't notice me. We navigated through the labyrinthine streets of Babylon, my heart racing like a gazelle on the run. It was as if the gods themselves were guiding my steps. I felt like great Enki on his fast machine, truth be told. He led me to the bustling marketplace, and there, my dear Inanna, my heart leapt with excitement. He entered a spacious workshop, teeming with skilled artisans, diligently weaving the most exquisite linens and cloths. Above the entrance, a sign proclaimed the name Dumuzi's Linens. The pieces of this intriguing puzzle were falling into place. I concealed myself nearby, blending into the background, asking questions, waiting with bated breath for him to emerge from that enchanting place. Time seemed to stretch endlessly as I waited, my curiosity burning like the midday sun. Finally, he re-emerged from the workshop, carrying an air of accomplishment and grace. I summoned my courage and approached him directly, my voice trembling with both fear and excitement. "Excuse me, sir," I began, and he turned to me with a look of mild surprise. "I couldn't help but notice you delivered a package to the palace just now. May I be so bold as to inquire about your name?" His eyes, Inanna, his eyes were like twin moons in the night sky, and he replied, "I am Dumuzi, my lady." My heart skipped a beat as I smiled graciously and thanked him for his kindness. Every word he spoke was like a sweet melody. I couldn't contain my joy and hurried back to the palace, my steps light and eager to share this newfound knowledge with you, my dearest sister. Inanna, I know not what the future holds, but today's adventure has left an indelible mark on my heart. The intrigue, the charm, and the enigma of Dumuzi have ignited a flame within me. Something tells me he is like a key to your heart.
Holy cow, Sarpanitu, you're like the ultimate detective ninja. Felt like I was there with you, sister. Today's adventure with you was just incredible. Finding out who Dumuzi really is will totally spice up my bi-weekly gift surprises. I'm seriously so grateful for your amazing skills in unraveling this super intriguing secret admirer mystery. Thank you a bazillion times.
And let me tell you all about this Dumuzi. He is quite a striking young man, tall and slender, yet strong from working in the linen shop. He has the most mesmerizing green eyes that peer out from under his dark curly locks. And his smile, why it made me blush when he grinned at me. Oh, Inanna, you won't believe how enchanting Dumuzi truly is. I just had to share more about him with you, my dear queen. Those mesmerizing green eyes of his, they seem to hold the secrets of the universe. They peek out from beneath those thick, luscious locks of dark, curly hair, framing his handsome face. I swear, Inanna, when he grins, it feels like I'm standing before some magical divine radiance. The people of Babylon, they sing praises of Dumuzi. They say he's the hardest worker in the whole city, rising before the break of dawn to toil away in the linen shop. He weaves and dyes fabrics with such dedication that the very threads must be enchanted by his touch. But it's not just his craftsmanship that endears him to the people. It's his kindness. He has a gentle word for everyone, from the youngest child to the oldest elder. The old ladies gather in the shade, gossiping about what a loving and devoted husband he would make for some lucky girl. And oh, Inanna, the linens he creates. The colors are so vibrant and the patterns so intricate. They must be inspired by your grace and beauty. He does call you Queen of Heaven. I can only imagine the joy you felt when you unwrapped the robes he sent with your last gift. I couldn't help but mention you in our conversation, Inanna. His reaction was priceless. His eyes, those dreamy emerald pools, lit up like the stars in the night sky when I spoke of you. It's clear as the Tigris flows that he's smitten with you, utterly entranced by your renowned beauty and grace. I believe, my queen, you've captured his heart without even trying. Perhaps it's your divine aura, your radiant presence, that has him spellbound. Would you consider inviting Dumuzi to the palace, Inanna? Just one glance into those enchanting eyes, and I'm certain you'll be as captivated as I am. He possesses all the qualities one could desire: a striking appearance, an unyielding work ethic, and a heart that beats in rhythm with yours. Who knows, maybe the next gift you receive will be a proposal of marriage. The thought of you having your own secret admirer, it's simply exhilarating.
Wow, your description of this Dumuzi guy really brings him to life. He seems like an absolute standout in the crowd. Super talented, works his butt off, and has a heart of gold. You've seriously got my curiosity soaring with this story. I might just have to work my magic and snag an invite to meet this fella who thinks so darn highly of me. But hey, let's not jump the gun here. I'm not about to start planning the wedding just yet.
Oh my, Inanna, my dearest queen, please hear my humble words. I can't help but feel overwhelmed by my foolishness in suggesting such a thing about Dumuzi. I truly got carried away in the excitement of it all, and I beg for your forgiveness. You see, I often find myself in awe of your divine presence, and sometimes I forget my place as a simple human woman who is honored to be married to Lord Marduk. The stories of the Anunnaki have always been woven into the fabric of my life, and I grew up believing you were gods beyond mortal reach. So when I stumbled upon the mystery of Dumuzi, I couldn't help but be captivated by the idea of a mortal man being so infatuated with you, my queen. But I must remember that you are the radiant goddess Inanna, and your affections are not to be bestowed lightly. You deserve the highest honors, the most precious gifts, and the most noble of suitors. Dumuzi, a humble human linen maker, could never compare to the grandeur and splendor that is you. I know you will handle this situation with the wisdom and grace that are your trademarks. My only wish is to serve you in any way I can, to honor you and the Anunnaki as the gods and goddesses you truly are. I pray that you find it in your gracious heart to forgive my thoughtless prattle. Please, my queen, accept my deepest apologies for my foolishness, and know that I am forever humbled by your presence.
Stop the press, Sarpanitu. Don't sweat it too much. Your excitement was honestly adorable. No need to feel bad about it. Seriously, you and we're like sisters, joined together by our love for Marduk. We don't need apologies between us. Honestly, I thought your enthusiasm was pretty cute. Your human heart sees things we Anunnaki might miss. Even a bad excuse of an Anunnaki like yours truly here. It's a special gift, one I totally appreciate. Let me spill it before I burst. You were totally right about this Dumuzi guy. I'm super curious now. It might be a bit reckless, but I can't help it. I need to set up a meeting, on the down low, just to learn more about this green-eyed gem. Don't worry, I'm not getting carried away. I know it's near impossible for anything more than polite interest to happen. But a hush-hush rendezvous? That could be a wild and scandalous twist. I mean, I haven't committed to any suitor yet, have I? What's the harm in a little excitement? I'll give you a heads up when everything's sorted. I've got to rely on your help again to make this sneaky meetup happen. Ready for another adventure, my awesome sis? I know you'll be up for it with that big heart and fearless spirit of yours.
Of course, my lady. Sister.
This is Enki, Tales from the Past. This narrative podcast is authored by Mário Portela.